Can I move? You are in Defender's Heart. Encumbrance has no effect on your movement speed. The party's common inventory burdens all of the party member groups. I have a party again. Wait. Weird. Okay, I guess I just don't have them in my group. Oh my god, what is this? Unidentified bracers. Wait, I'm reading the wrong ones. Okay. No, these are the right ones. Summons a tiny pet sovereign dragon. Sovereign's dragon, great wisdom, provides +1 morale bonus. And then knowledge world, knowledge arcana, lore nature, and lore religion checks. Unidentified bracers. Unidentified glasses, unidentified gloves, unidentified helmet. Okay. Is there anything I want to keep? Want to keep that book? I'm assuming anything with a circle outline is somewhat important. Unidentified glaze. Alright, so let's keep that stuff for now. Oh, God, the little cat mews that are in this right now. Anivia. Hey, wait. Mind if I bend your ear about something? So here's the first and most important thing. Beth gave you a crucial mission. I get that. And I know you'll get the job done. I saw you in action, but here's the rub. By sending you out on an errand, we're weakening our defenses here. If they come at us while you're gone, I don't know if we'll be able to fight them off. Everything seems clear so far. What else do you want to discuss? So, the rift that damned Beetle left with its scythe, yeah, well, it cut the city in two. It's kind of difficult to get across. My scouts tell me there's a halfway decent place to set up a crossing in the market square. Not that any of them tried to make sure, but if you've got a mind to cross, I think you're going to have to eventually. You might want to give the square a once-over. When do you think the demons will attack next? Your guess is as good as mine. It might not be here, but there could be... they could attack the whole damn city. Those vermin know they've lost the upper hand, and that we're going to push back hard. If things kick off here, you should know. After they attack, some things could be changed beyond recognition, so if you've got any business to take care of, you better do it soon. Okay, so essentially, like, in between acts, the world is going to change. Or maybe in between, like, major story missions, not necessarily acts, but... You want me to stay and guard the tavern? You? What? No! Your task is far too important. You can't just hole up here cozy like waiting for the demons to knock on the door. We need you to take the fight to them. But if those freaks try to make a move on this place, Beth will send a runner to get you. If that happens, you break it. You leg it back here, alright? Because if you don't, you'll be coming back to an ash pile. Thanks. A strange figure towers over the bar. A huge, ungainly man with skin so milky white that his blue veins are visible even from a distance. His bald head is equal parts lumpy and pitted, and blood-filled eyes stare impassively at you from beneath his pale brow. The glass in the albino's large, clumsy hands looks dangerously delicate, as if one twitch out of those callous fingers would be enough to crush it. Gold medallion engraved with a tankard gleams around his neck. What'll it be? The medallion you're wearing, that's a sacred symbol, isn't it? Are you a cleric of Caden? I'm a tavern keeper, best in the city, best there's ever been, and I pray to the best god there is. Tell me what you got. How much money does he have? Does he have infinite money? Dark Omen. Dark Veil. Gloves of the Neophyte. Man, this guy's got some weird stuff. Bag of Holding. Alright. I guess he has unlimited money. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Max Dex 1, Max Dex is 0. I think I'd rather have her Dex for now. Masterwork. I have 4 Masterwork Glaives. Let's go price in ascending order. Sorry, descending order. Okay, it's okay. So I guess learning. I now know what that is. I don't know how I figured it out. Cold Iron Masterwork Longsword. Radiance is Cold Iron Masterwork Longsword as well. 15 to 12, 19 to 20 times 2. 15 to 12, 19 to 20 times 2. Okay, so we'll sell that. Cold Iron Masterwork Javelin. Masterwork Warhammer. Can I bulk? Okay, bulk sell all my trash. This stuff is. Let's do price in ascending. Because this is going to be my garbage stuff. Regular quarterstaff. 4 regular flails. A pick. A sickle. Parts. Traumas. Light maces. Long spears. What do you use? You have a short spear. Can you use a long spear? Cannot. Punching daggers. Purifying solution. The magical substance is necessary to clean and safely consume any food in the corrupted wastelands. Base longsword. Is that a kukri? That's a scimitar. Sword, rapier. Dwarven war axe I don't want. Bunch of light crossbows. Masterwork great club. A masterwork dagger. She has a cold iron rapier. You have that. If you're equipping trash, let's get rid of it. We're never going to use heavy crossbows. I'll get rid of this regular greatsword. I just have to masterwork now. What can you use melee-wise? Okay. How much damage does this do? 5 to 10. So his melee weapon is actually better than any of them he could wield otherwise. Heavy crossbow, we'll get rid of that. Okay. We don't need any of this stuff right now. Can you use a Masterwork short sword? It's 5 to 10, 4 to 9. It's worse. Okay. Okada, Dagger, Great Club, Warhammer, Old Iron Masterwork Javelin we're going to keep. We'll get rid of the Masterwork Scimitars. Currently have a composite longbow, do you not? 4 to 11. The same one he's currently got. 1 to 10. This would be 5 to 12 if I wielded it. I will also wield it. Keep that. That'll go on me. What is this glaive? +1 enhancement. Whenever this +1 glaive lands a hit on a new enemy for the first time, the target receives 1d6 negative energy damage. And all other enemies in a 15-foot radius must pass a will saving throw or become frightened. Might be able to use that as like a double wielded thing. I think that's all I want to sell for now. That's $2,500. I could get the small bag of holding. Potion of aligned weapon good. Weapons can have alignment? The aligned weapon makes your currently equipped weapon chaotic, evil, good, or lawful as you choose. Huh. Drink from this mug gives the character +2 bonus on saving throws for fear for 1 hour. Wow, that sucks. I think I'll just get the bag of holding. That'll give me another 100 pounds I can carry. Pretty good. But currently, yeah, party encumbrance is 0 because all this stuff is less than 100, is 100 pounds or less. That's convenient. It's nice that they have infinite gold. That's really beneficial. All right, let me look at me real quick. I'm going to equip that. I can equip the glaive. That's +5 attack. Six to 15 damage. This is 6 to 16. So it actually does slightly less damage. But it has that anytime it gets first hit, it's going to do extra damage. Plus, it's a reach weapon. These were not reach weapons. This one is. I can reach an extra 5 feet with it. Hit someone slightly further away. That might be nice. +5 to attack. Also +5. Let's do this for now. We're gonna give her
no,
the...
just no.
Oh, she's already at max encumbrance. I'll give you the javelin. She should also be able to throw that, I think. Yeah, range 30 feet. Okay. Cannot be used by this character, so don't equip it. Cannot be used by this character, so let's... Okay. Okay. All the scrolls are red to me. Go to her. You can use this one. She can use resist fire and resist electricity. Cure light wounds. Unbreakable heart. Blast. We'll give her bless as well. What can I use? Feather step. Bark skin. What is this? Shield of Faith. We'll take that off. We'll put this on you. What is that? Inflict light wounds potion? Weird. Okay. I'm fine with that. Okay, now I know what these things are. Amulet of Natural Armor +1 grants a natural armor enhancement bonus of +1 to the armor class. +1 deflection bonus to AC. Do I have anything else I didn't know about? +1 armor bonus, just as like they're wearing armor. I wonder if this now shows what's in here. No. So I need these on my person when I go over here. Oh, it's a DC check. Okay. So did we learn anything about these things? Bracers, no. Unidentified on all of them. No one was able to identify any of this stuff. Interesting. That increases my attack by 1. That gives me 5 health. That probably allows me to see in the dark, if I had to guess. I don't see anything changing. Alright. Let's not show headgear. So I still don't know what those bracers do. But I've kind of figured out what everything else does. It's nice that they let you do that. I also want that with me. Okay, and then if I go... Can I not put this on my bar? Oh, it has to be put here. Gotcha. Oh my god, there's so many people here. Oh, crap. Let's go talk to Staunton. Oh, it's you. Good work back there at the Great Garrison. My name is Staunton. If you heard the rumors about me, just so you know, everything people say about me is true. I need to talk about an elf who calls himself the Storyteller. Do you know where I can find him? Storyteller. A strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours, asking all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort, he just listened. At first I wanted him and all his questions as far away from me as possible, but later I realized that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he's alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble, so if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. I do know one place he might be. Look for him in the Black Wing. It's a library. Here, I'll show you where it is on the map. I don't know how to use a library. I don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved the place. He would sit there day and night. What do people say about you? They say I'm a traitor, as bad as Arila Vorlish, that I'm a disgrace, even among my ranks of the condemned, that Queen Galfrey should never have spared me, that I belong on the gallows. Why do they hate you so much? You really don't know? I'm the reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in the fortress on the edge of the World Wound, instead of bringing the fight to the demons. We used to have a foothold in the Wound, the mighty, unassailable city of Dresden. We used to have it until it fell, and all because of my stupidity. I gave the enemy our main citadel. I was tried. They wanted to execute me, and rightly so, but the Queen intervened. She said that I should live and fight in order to undo what I had done. So that's how I live, decade after decade, fighting in the condemned. As you can see, I've fixed nothing, and I've earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit in my face too? The condemned is a military unit made up of petty criminals conscripted as disposable soldiers and frontline fodder. You were given the chance to live, so live, and stop blaming others for what you've made of your life. You think you're the first to come with me with sermons? A whole city fell because of you? How is that possible? What do you mean, how? If you don't trust the word of a condemned, go ask somebody else, like my little brother, Joran. And if you still don't believe it, what's it to me? But if you're about to ask me to recount the story of my disgrace for a thousandth time, don't. How many years in the condemned? Surely you've paid your penance by now. It's not up for me to decide. My life is in the Queen's hands. The condemned isn't the worst part. All these years I've prayed to Torag for forgiveness. Countless times I've gone to his priests. Countless times I've kneeled before his altar. If only the father of Dwarvenkind would answer my prayers just once. Not to restore what I've lost, but just tell me that I am still one of his children. But it seems he doesn't give a damn about me. What can I expect from mere mortals when my own god doesn't think I deserve redemption? Really don't have any friends? I couldn't have survived this long if I was completely alone. Joran, my little brother, he keeps me going. He's never abandoned me. Everyone else shies away from me like they might catch what I've got. Even the fighters in the Condemned console themselves by thinking, I got stripped of my rank, but at least I'm not Staunton. Commander Tirabade seems to be the only person in the whole army who still remembers that I'm a soldier and not a drudge. She has no qualms about taking me into battle. She had some mud flung at her in the past, or so I hear. That's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. It's no surprise that she's the only one to hold on to her sense of real reason in this farce. Huh. Greetings. Amulet is quite unusual. Where did you get it? Ah, my little trinket, it's nice of you to notice, but I assure you this amulet is nothing but a bauble. Can a lady not be drawn to beautiful, useless things? You're much more relaxed during combat. Your battle cries are uninhibited. So you've noticed. To be honest, I find it embarrassing. You see, being a shaman means having spirits of battle as my ever-present companions. In the heat of combat, they become rather vocal. Your speech tells me you are of noble birth. You're most insightful, a fine quality to have. Has she looked down on others? I don't know that she has. I think she's just been shady. There's nothing wrong with being a noble. People are not born equal. I wouldn't have pegged you as a philosopher. Where'd you learn to wield the rapier so well? I had good teachers, although they didn't get all the credit. They don't get all the credit. I am a most diligent student. All right, tell me about yourself. You want to know more about me? Why? I talk to the spirits of this tormented land, and they guide me in battle. I'll help you fight the demons, and I swear that you can rely on me in this matter. Isn't that sufficient? Anyway, as much as I enjoy our delightful conversations, the spirits are calling me, and I must respond. Please excuse me. Turns away, but watches me out of the corner of her eye. Of course, you didn't actually take the task of escorting me back to the surface, and nobody promised you a reward for rescuing me, but I wouldn't have made it out of the Defender's Heart alone without your help. And I always pay my debts. Oh, and by the way, 500 gold. I have a job that would be perfect for someone like you. Naturally, I'll pay generously for your services. What does this job involve? You shall be my bodyguard, you see. I have good reason to return to my mansion here in Canabras. I still have, well, it doesn't matter. It's none of your business. My mansion is a breathtaking building with a large garden in the wealthy part of the city. Even before the demons attacked, every thief and fraudster in the city had tried to get inside one way or another. I shudder to imagine the state it's in now. I have little hope that my guards were able to hold the mansion during the attack, and I expect that the servants fled when they saw the demons. Only Abadar knows what happened there since. Therefore, I would ask that you meet me at my mansion and guard me there until I complete my business. I already asked the local paladins for help, but they have no desire to set foot outside this tavern. Damn cowards and traitors. Also, please do take Camilla with you. I trust that girl more than the rest of your gang. She is of noble birth, after all. What kind of reward are we talking about? 1,000 gold coins. Double it. Failed. Ha, yeah, right. For that kind of money, I could hire the queen herself. 1,000 is my final offer. What do you mean for someone like me? For an adventurer ready to sell their soul for booze and then lie down drunk in the gutter? Or do you think me somehow different? A traveling knight, perhaps, of noble heart, but without a coin to your name. You seem a reliable enough ally to me, and you did get me out of those mongrel caves, so why should I care what you do with my money once you've got it? Orgus seems like one of those people who thinks the entire world owes him something. Deal. I need money. Marvelous. Excellent. I'll proceed to my mansion at once and wait for you there. Meanwhile, you needn't worry. I know the city like the back of my hand, but do hurry unless you want me to lower your reward. Jurna, a young man in a well-worn traveling clothes and a simple wooden symbol of Erastil on his chest, is efficiently cutting a linen robe into strips to use as bandages. Despite his visible exhaustion, did I find a vendor? I did, yes. Despite his visible exhaustion, he works with zeal, singing some tune about red braids and ripe sheaves with wheat under his breath. He raises his warm chestnut-colored eyes. Are you one of the Crusaders? Thank you for defending those of us whose talents lie off of the battlefield. I'm Jurna, servant of Erastil. Pleased to meet you. You from around here? No, I was just passing through Canabras. I was sailing down that old man of ours, the great Selin River, to the village by the name of Chili Creek. I happened to land in this city on the eve of the festival, and I'm ashamed to say I decided to stay for a day to enjoy myself. But I ended up staying in the city longer than I bargained for. Chili Creek, where's that? It's a small fishing village. It's not even marked on some maps. But people do live there. What they don't have is a priest. And they have no one to heal their wounds. No one to offer prayers for a good catch. No one to give their dead a dignified burial. And the world wound is just a stone's throw away. So I'll be setting sail for Chili Creek to serve my God and my people. Once we've held Canabras, I'll be going there. If by the grace of the good gods we all survive this, you should come and visit me sometime. You'll find the village here on the banks of the river. Marked it on my map. I could use the help of a cleric. Erastil knows I'd be glad to help you, but it's of no use. My spells are depleted, and I have no training in potions or scrolls. See this robe I'm cutting up for bandages? It's the second to the last one. What are you doing? I only took my holy orders recently, so my god has only bestowed a little of his power upon me yet. I'm sorry to say that the number of wounded fighters in this tavern is far beyond my power to heal, but there's a reason people say have faith in the gods, but look to yourself first. I may not be able to help the wounded with magic, but at least I can cut up bandages. Aren't you a young and inexperienced cleric afraid to go to the border of the world wound? I won't lie, I am afraid, but what can I do? Those villagers are simple people. Every day of their short lives is spent doing hard, honest work. That's exactly the kind of life I want. Something simple but meaningful. You should understand that. Half-orcs are just like humans. You don't live long either. Less than a century is all that's allotted to your kin and mine. If I had centuries ahead of me, like elves do, I might have spared some 50 years or so to travel around the world. Maybe even 100, why not? But I don't have the time to spare, so I want to spend my short life in the place where I'm needed most, even if it's dangerous, especially if it's dangerous. Bye. Oh, I leveled. Let's go. Titan Fighter, a level 3. Incredible heft. At 3rd level and every 4 levels thereafter, a Titan Fighter becomes more skilled at wielding two-handed weapons in one hand. And gains a +1 on attack and damage rolls when fighting in this way. Sick. Okay. Persuasion and athletics again. feet. What is focused strike? When you're wielding a two-handed weapon or a one-handed weapon with two hands, and are using the powerful attack feat, you do not suffer powerful attacks penalty on melee attack rolls. Ambuscating spell. Combat reflexes. Gain a +2 bonus on athletic checks and a +4 bonus on fortitude saves against fatigue and exhaustion. You may sleep in light or medium armor without becoming fatigued. Improved initiative. +4 bonus to initiative checks. Add your strength modifier to your persuasion skill when using intimidation. Skill focus. Sunder armor. This feat gives you the ability to perform a sunder armor as a combat maneuver. It also grants +2 bonus to CMB. +2 to combat maneuver bonus when performing this maneuver, and a +2 bonus to combat maneuver defense when defending against it. You can attempt to dislodge an armor worn by your opponent. If your combat maneuver is successful, the target loses its bonuses for the armor for 1 round. For every 5 by which you attack it. For every 5 by which your attack exceeds the opponent's command, the penalty lasts an additional round. Toughness. You gain +3 hit points for every hit die you possess. Beyond 3, you gain an additional 1 hit point. If you have more than 3 hit dice, you gain 1 hit point whenever you gain a hit die. Yeah, the rest of this is kind of crap. There's a lot of good ones, dude. Blind Fight is really good. think I'm going to go with cleave. When you use this feat, you take a -2 penalty to your AC until your next turn. I like intimidating prowess. Add your strength modifier to your persuasion skill when using intimidate. Use that one. Get that early. Because then it'll be useful to us. Character Kang has prepared Treat Affliction. It requires a first aid kit which you don't possess. How did I get Treat Affliction on Kang? Weird. Alright, what else? Zen Archer. 3 skills. We'll go Perception, Mobility, and Nature. Okay. Dragon style. While using this ability, you gain a +2 on saving throws against sleep, paralysis, and stun. You can add 1.5 times your strength bonus to damage rolls for your first unarmed strike. Improved initiative would also be good. Throw anything. Volley fire. You gain a +1 bonus on ranged attack rolls for each ally with this feat who made a range attack since the end of your last turn. Oh, so this is really only good if I have a bunch of archers in my party. That's kind of crap. My perception is already 10. So if I go with alertness, that's already another +4. Or maybe this is the rank. +2. Yeah, let's go with Deadly Aim. And I like how this one's just called Point Blank Master, so you just take Point Blank Master. Oh, I can pick a particular weapon. I guess longbow? I currently have a longbow equipped, right? Composite longbow. Okay. Longbow. You do not provoke attacks of opportunity when firing the weapon while threatened. That's actually really good. A spirit hunter. Go with trickery and with perception. Get a +7 on that. That'll be nice. What is she getting here? What kind of weapon does she currently have equipped? A rapier. Rapier focus. And she's got a long sword and a short bow. Paladin. 3 points. We'll go with Religion, World, and Arcana. Longsword. Okay, select a mercy. Each mercy adds an ability to the paladin's lay on hand ability. Whenever the paladin uses lay on hands to heal damage to one target, the target also receives the additional effects from all of the mercies possessed. Whoa. That's bananas. Okay. So I can get rid of sickened, shaken, or fatigued. Shaken is less severe than frightened. God, these are good. She gets how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Let's go with shaken. Right. So did I take the thing? I got the thing that makes it so I attack better with two-handed weapons. Or two-handed weapons. +4, +4. This was +1, +1 earlier. Oh. 7 to 16, 5 to 15. Okay. We're gonna start wrecking house with him soon. That +4 really helped me turn it around. Okay. Torn autumn haze. Fragile-looking elf sits before you. His arm wrapped in a blood-stained bandage. You spot other bandages under his clothes. You need help? Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. A local healer tended to me. Besides, I come from a resilient and hardy people. My body will endure both the wounds and the poison delivered to them. Who wounded you? A sinner, an accomplice to demons. The quarry I am hunting in this inhospitable place. Who are you? My name is Forn Autumn Haze. I come here from Kyanan because I am a hunter, and all minions are evil. All minions of evil are my quarry. I won't say more than that. I'm Kang. You can trust me. I might be able to help. It would be impolite to refuse such direct and friendly offer. Who is your quarry? I'm hunting a fugitive, a desecrate by the name of Kaylessa. It pains me to admit that there are heinous malefactors such as her among my noble kind. I managed to catch up with her in Canabras, and I wounded her. The demons appeared and the city was engulfed in flames. I was injured in the battle that ensued and couldn't free her soul from its service to her dark masters. I'm sorry for your misfortune. I hope things turn out differently next time. There's no need for pity. Our ancient kind is blessed with great longevity. We gain a deeper understanding of the world than other races, and we learn our lessons better than anyone. That goes for learning from our mistakes as well. I survived, which means I will be more prepared when we meet next time. I wish to aid you in your hunt. I thank you, but this is my mission, and I'm used to facing all manner of terrors on my own. I do appreciate your willingness to help. If you happen to meet Kaylessa, take caution. She has turned many innocent souls to a path of evil, and darkness has rewarded her with many gifts. Her appearance alone will tell you that it is warped. The agate skin and malicious stare of her blood-red eyes and bestial teeth. She's more monster than elf at this point. What does she look like again? I'd have to roll a nat 20 for this. Her skin is dark, her hair is preternaturally white. Her red eyes can see perfectly in the dark, to which, to my dismay, I've come to know from experience. But bright light causes her pain. I used an alchemical powder that explodes in a dazzling flash, and she cried out as I stabbed her. I won't hold anything back. Not who I am, why I made it here, or who it is that I am pursuing. I have no more questions. I believe that help is already on the way. The queen will not leave us to die. A Vasily Rathamus, a stout old man with a fuzzy gray beard, mumbles a prayer, and he looks as tired as everyone else in the tavern. What can I do for you? Who's the boy with you? This one, Kiado the shepherd, my apprentice. He's a smart boy, and his faith is strong. He serves a rascal, though, but there's still something he can learn from an old servant of Abadar. He'll be a great cleric when he gets a little older. What kind of help can I expect from you? First, I sell scrolls. I have a lot of them. Something for every emergency. Second, while you're here in the tavern, I can read one for you. Guaranteed, no surprises. But you better not go into the city without a cleric. I won't be going there myself, for I am too old, and my powers are needed here. Scroll of Raise the Dead. Bracers of the Wizard. +1 luck bonus to AC and +1 luck bonus to reflex, will, and fortitude saving. This ring grants the wearer cold resistance 10. The wearer has an ice plant hex. It also grants them +2 natural bonus to AC. Alchemy kits. Weird that it's an alchemist kit, but it says to create potions of level 1 spells. Sorry. Scriber's kit. Oh my god. Daredevil boots. Damn. This kit allows you to create potions of level 1 spells. Huh. There's a line. Here for a chat. I've been waiting you to come and see what strange beast you've taken into your party. What do you think about life on the surface? It must be different from the underground. Of course, as far as living conditions, the surface is definitely a better place to be. It's easier to get good food and water, not to mention build a house and even grow a few things. In older, well-established settlements, you don't have to deal with anything scarier than rats or maybe foxes stealing a chicken. As for the kind of lives you have, I heard a story about demon worshippers abducting a whole family and sacrificing them one by one while the others watched. But there were some brave crusader knights nearby and they killed the villains and saved everyone. I heard another story. A young blacksmith lost his arm in a fire, couldn't work to feed his wife and baby. They tried their best and lived from hand to mouth. But they were still destitute. In the end, the desperate blacksmith robbed a traveler one night on the road. But there were some brave crusader knights nearby and they caught the robber and threw him in prison. Not long after, his wife smothered their baby and hung herself. God damn. Up here, the same person can proudly say he's been protecting the innocent from demons, then look at the other way as the same innocent starves just because they were born into a poor family. Queen Gallifrey prolongs her life with sun orchid elixirs that cost enough to feed the entire city. Back in our caves, everyone is equally poor. And if one person starves, the whole tribe starves. We don't abandon our own in times of trouble. That's the power of the tribe. The laws of the surface are made so that some get everything and others get nothing. I might be a naive fool from the caves, but I just don't understand how it's possible to have so much more and share so much less. Anyway, look who I'm talking to. You must know life on the surface better than I do. I have quite a few questions for our feckless aristocracy. But I guess they'll have to wait until after we drive the demons back into the abyss and close the world wound. At the end of the day, the world is full of injustice, but it's also full of mad beasts ready to tear you to pieces. Indra. I hope this example clearly illustrates the difference between Gistica, legionnaires from the last war, and the Crusaders. The perfection of form and spirit they were imbued with during creation Turn them into parts of a well-balanced war machine, not a ragtag bunch of individuals. Now tell me again, why am I supposed to be impressed by your reckless assault, where everyone is fighting for their ego and for the right to beat their peers to a swift but pointless heroic sacrifice? A halfling monk whose puffy black eye gives him away as a brawler and a troublemaker. Quietly listen. One of the crusaders angrily curls his fist tightly and retorts with a burst of passion. Those gists of yours or whatever had come for us, we'd have their guts for garters, and they were never. Wait, you think we're never fought a mighty adversary before? He clearly plans to enjoy this confrontation. The woman chuckles before cutting off her interocular. I would love to see you storm a 60-foot tall walking castle shaped like a gigantic elephant that carries siege fortifications on its back. And I'll have you know these fortifications were defended by Jiskan priest craftsmen armored with demon-bound war machines.